My nipples hurt. I don't know if it's the dry weather. I don't know what I did wrong, but it's a fact. I'm drinking a strong zero. I failed dry January, if anyone is wondering, and that's okay. I'm not giving up. Okay, nothing matters. I knew I would have some like alone time today, so I wanted to film some kind of YouTube video. And so I posted on my little Facebook. I said, does anyone like have any questions? Because talking about yourself is fun. And I got a couple, and the older, the older. So I'm gonna try and answer them. First question, are you still in Japan? Yes, but probably not for very much longer. I think time is about up, and that breaks my heart, but I just think that's true. I don't want to be an English teacher forever. I'm an English teacher / ALT assistant language teacher. One of the jobs I never wanted to have. I never knew what I wanted to be in life, but there were a few jobs I knew I didn't want, and one of them was a teacher. And I've been a teacher now for over 5 years. I don't want this, and I don't know really how to get out of it and stay in Japan. I'm also not very ambitious. I'm not out here like fighting for myself, trying to get a better job. So the laziest choice, I believe, is go back to America and do whatever the fuck I can there, because at least I can get any job. I'm not restricted by my visa, by language abilities. I think at this point I might rather work at Walmart. I shouldn't say that, but maybe. My janitor job was way better than the job I've had for the past few years, and I will say that. I loved being a janitor. Does anyone want me to clean something? Hire me. Janitor was fucking best job I've had. Ow, my nipples hurt, and my period's not starting. Ow. And it's not like my period is starting and my nipples hurt. Like, this is different. I don't like this. Feels, I guess, maybe chapped. And I feel like I shouldn't talk about my nipples on the internet, but we all have nipples. Most of us. I don't know. There could be something medical, and then you don't have nipples. Oh, so I'm still in Japan, but I'm probably gonna move in spring or fall or summer. So within 2023. And I really want to try out America again, but also I don't want to leave. I'm confused. I'm lost. Like, help a bitch out. Leave a comment. Okay, next question is, how often do you change your hair color? From my aunt. I used to change it once a month, like high school and college, but now, I mean, it's been blonde for a long time, right? Because I live in Japan and like I have like a real job. Right now, I'm letting the brown grow out. I think I want to go back to half blonde, half brown. I think half and half hair is like my soul. I wish I could change my hair color every month. I would say I dye my hair every couple of months now, as long as I'm mostly blonde. If I could dye a color though, I want half orange, half green hair. That's everything I want, everything I need. Next question, same aunt. Do you like to sing karaoke? Yes, I do. I love karaoke. Karaoke is great. I should go more. I used to go a lot. Same aunt. Do you enjoy dancing? I love dancing more than I think anything, maybe, besides my friends and loved ones. I feel most at home, most myself, and most free dancing at a club. I'm not good at it. I don't look cute. I don't look good, but I'm smiling and I feel 100% in the moment, 100% myself, and I love dancing at the club. Other dancing, I guess, I don't know if I like it. Next question. A cousin. Craziest thing you've ever done? I've been thinking about that on and off today. I don't know what the craziest thing I've ever done is. I don't think I do anything too crazy. Even if it's kind of crazy, I still try to keep my wits about me. I never go to the danger zone of anything, really. There might be something, I'm just not thinking about it. I don't know. I try to stay responsible. Well, I'm not sure if this is the craziest thing I've ever done, but the time I did acid at some secret club, I don't think it was the safest environment. A lot of weirdos, a lot of fucked up people, fucked in the head for sure. Somebody was bleeding out, I think, outside. My friend is like, someone was murdered. They weren't murdered. No one was murdered. Somebody, I think, fell the fuck down and cracked their head open. I don't know. I was tripping. All I knew was I'm going home because this place is not it. and I went home. There's probably crazier things, but that place was like bad and crazy. So I guess that's why it popped into my brain. That was like forever ago though. Next question, same cousin. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. I'm not smart. I have no motivation. I have no dreams. I have no hopes. So that sounds dark and sad, but it's true. And I have no idea where I'll be in 5 years. Hopefully, just safe with food and shelter and with friends and not super stressed about finances. Next question, same cousin as the last 2 questions. She asked a lot, super fun. What in life makes you happiest? My friends, I think, makes me happiest. I love my friends. And sleeping. I love sleeping. It makes me so happy. Even if I have horrible nightmares, I love them. They're like so fun. I wake up and I'm like, whoa, that was cool. What makes you the saddest? Probably like being at work and like family problems, other things. My depression, my own mindset, my own thought patterns that are built into my brain at this point, which can be changed, I know, but it's very hard and I'm very lazy. Next question is same cousin. What is better in Japan compared to being in the US? I would say it's a lot safer. That's really great, you know. I would say the healthcare system for sure. It's amazing. I can go get medicine for depression and anxiety every month, have an appointment, and it's only $50. Other things that are better in Japan compared to the US, I would say food quality is a lot better in Japan. McDonald's in America versus Japan, I swear to God, the burger at Japanese McDonald's looks like there's more real meat in there. It also tastes and feels like there's more real meat in there, and same for the nuggets, same for everything at the store. The food is definitely better quality, for sure, for sure. Things expire sooner because it's like real food. So food quality, health insurance, and safety. I am sure there are more, but I don't want to think about it anymore. There's a lot of things that are better in Japan, but also vice versa. Like there's a lot of things in the US that are better. It doesn't really matter where you are, because no matter where you are, lots of things suck and enough things are good. Next question. This cousin asked so many questions. Thank you. You made this whole video happen. What or who inspired you to explore other countries and your interests in Japan? I feel like my interest in other countries didn't happen until I came to Japan, because since coming to Japan, I'm like, damn, I would like to try living in other countries. But what got me interested in Japan is in middle school, my friend Mary, hello Mary, gave me my first manga or Japanese comic, and I read it and it was great. And then she was like, there's also a TV show. And we watched it and it was great. It was Tokyo Mew Mew, which has a horrible plot. Like the plot doesn't make sense and it's not good. But when I was younger, I was like, this is so cute. This is everything. I love it. And I was also like, this is a lot like the other things I like Pokemon and Sailor Moon. So I started Googling and I was like, oh, all of this is from Japan. Everything I loved growing up is from Japan. All the Nintendo games, Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Harvest Moon, Smash Bros, Hamtaro, everything I loved growing up came from Japan, and everything I loved in middle school came from Japan. I remember being like 11 or 12 and looking at a map of Japan, and that was the first time I like figured out there were other countries. Sue me. And I was like, shit. And I was like, this is crazy. There's like other countries, other worlds. I gotta go. I gotta go to Japan. Not a deep, good reason, but that's all I needed. Doesn't need to be a good reason. And I looked at a map. I picked a town, Osaka. I said, I'm going there. And that was like my only goal I ever established fully, deeply into my soul and heart, and I did it. And since I already did it, like now I'm like, what do I do with my life? Because I went to Osaka when I was 19. I studied abroad. Were you terrified the first time you left the country, or were you so excited it didn't matter? Same cousin. Completely funding and fueling this video. Well, the first time I left the country was not going to Japan. I was going to Europe for like a school thing. I just signed up for it, made my dad do everything. Literally, I didn't think about it. In my brain, I was like, Dad, I have to go on this like school trip to Europe because if I don't get out of this country now, I never will. And that was like what I was thinking. So, God bless my father. He did all the work. And one day I was on a plane going to Europe and I had no idea about anything we were doing. Very like privileged and ungrateful of me. Oops. Shit. But going to Europe, was I scared? Absolutely not. Was I excited? Not really. No. Sorry, but it's true. I didn't care. I wasn't thinking about it ever. Even in Europe, I wasn't thinking about it. I remember just wanting to drink some lemonade, wanting to like wear cute clothes and go shopping, and wanting to go see Notre Dame. I wish I could redo that Europe trip now because I would care a lot more, you know? I'd be trying to have a lot more fun, trying to like experience more, but because like the tour guide did everything for us and like I wasn't involved at all in the planning, didn't even try to be. Thanks, Dad, for trying though. All I knew was I had an existential fear that if I didn't go on this trip, I would never leave the country. The first time I went to Japan, I was a little scared. I was nervous. I took the plane, I got off of it. I had no idea what was going on. I remember being worried, like, how the fuck am I gonna get to where I need to go from the airport? Like, they said they would meet us, but, like, I don't have, like, a way to contact they. Who even is they? I had no idea. So I was nervous about that. I'm back. My phone memory got full again, but I'm back. Next question is from my favorite cousin. It says, is you or is you ain't? The answer is I is ain't because I'm a negative girl and I is ain't. And that's all there is to it. Next question is from my beloved, what's a book or piece of media you've read or seen recently that has really had an effect on you? Okay, piece of media. Today I watched a YouTube video at work, like a crime video about this abusive relationship. And this girl like stabbed her boyfriend in the shoulder and he bled out and died. And they were super abusive towards each other. That made me really sad. So I guess that had a big effect on me today. That got me in my feels and I felt really fucked up about it for like 30 minutes. But then I was like, I'm at work. And so I like listened to something positive, tried to forget about it. My beloved also asks, who would win, a million bears or the Sailor Scouts? I think that depends greatly on the universe that we're talking about. Are we in reality? Bears, a million bears, but Sailor Moon universe, like Sailor Moon trumps everything every time. Love and friendship, you can't beat it. A million bears can't beat it. Nothing can. And that's it. That's the end of the video. That's all the questions. Thank you to the 4 people who asked me questions. And I was really happy to get your questions. So thank you. So I'm gonna keep drinking my strong zero. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you and toodles.